it's served as something that's made me, I make me. It's made, but it's been a driving force in making me avoid things, avoid facing things. And so it went, because I had that as a pattern, I still sometimes do have that as a pattern, and it then becomes a tool to knowing when to face things, knowing what to face, and seeing where the fear is, and using it as kind of a guide. That's what fear is for me at the moment. Trying to face as many fears as I can in order to get out of my comfort zone and stretch myself and learn from the fear.
That's really cool.
It's a really cool, like a really precise indicator of when there is something that you need to face. Whether you'll fear even thinking about it. So you'll block it out.
That's the sign.
And that's the avoidance. Or when you think about it, you're just petrified, and you might not even know why. And it might be something insignificant, something that, like, if you guys are out there trying to think of something that just strange that really you're fearful of, it's probably because you need to face it, and it'll do you a lot of service to do that.
I agree. How fear shows up for me? Yeah, it's very similar. I must say we have very similar view on fear. For me, it's a tool. Fear, I've turned it into a tool. Say, didn't just show up as a tool one day. I was like, it's a tool. No, it was once upon a time. It scared me to death. I didn't drive up until this year for 7 years because I had a fear of driving, because the first time I drove, some things happened and I built a fear around it. So it was a very real thing for me for such a long time, and it was a hindrance, and it was a difficulty, and all the things. It was an obstacle, a block. It was all the things it could be for me. And then I have turned it into a tool. So now for me, it is a sign to show me when I'm going to grow, show me where I'm going to grow. And then if I feel like ultimate fear from something, it means I'm going to have ultimate growth on the other side. I match the amount of fear.
The more it's going to stretch you.
That's right, exactly. And I match it. So the amount of resistance you feel, the amount of fear you feel coming up to something is the amount you're going to grow from going through it. And it's not you don't just hit the middle point and then on the other side it's growth. If fear, it's going to be showing up always. It never goes away. If you change your view on what fear means to you, you're able to push through fear and use it as a tool, like I use it. And it's that when something scares me, I double down and do that thing. When I launched this podcast, that was really scary for me. I was nervous and very shaky, I believe you could say, but I knew that's where I was going to grow, and that's why I did it, and that's why we're here.
I didn't think that I'd be on the podcast either. I was quite fearful of being out there and
on the camera and stuff,
being exposed, and that's the thing is, even starting this episode now, there is still some fear. There's still some anxiety around it. However, it's becoming less and less, and now I'm more excited to be in front of the camera every time.
So am I.
And it's something that you have to train yourself.